All right, y'all, we here. We got my boy OG Bobby in the building. One of the top directors, film directors, that I done met in a long time. I ain't seen, all I need to do, hey, what is that sheet stuff you be telling me that you got all your work in it, Bobby?
Hey man,
what is it called?
They vision board.
Vision board, you brought it?
No man, I was rushing out the house, man. You know, I was enthused about getting over here with you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I have seen some of your work, and I got to admit, because I'm real when you did, that you do great work. You know what I mean?
I appreciate you.
You know?
I ain't never met a dude that had so many movies. At least about how many, Bobby, you got lined up?
Well, I got several lined up at the moment. You know what I mean? But it's two that I'm working on right now, and those two is like my pet peeve.
Right.
You know, and I've been taking my time with it. I got some fine actors that's gonna partake in Play Got Laid.
Right.
You know, and the one after that one is The Murder Sound. I got a few actors lined up for that one, but I'm still in need of a couple more. But I believe that God's gonna make it happen for us, you know.
Right. How long you been making these movies, man?
Man, I've been writing, you know, movies for like maybe 3.5 to 4 years.
3.5, 4 years?
Yeah, that when I was in federal prison, that's when I basically just took it real serious, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, cause you know, when you lock down, you got a lot of time, man, do a lot of things that you wouldn't normally do if you were still out in society.
Mm. If you don't mind me asking, how long was you like that?
This time around, man, I was in federal prison for 7 years straight.
7 years?
7 years.
Oh, what inspired you? What inspired you to make these movies? Was it somebody in the pen, or was it you had dead time, or you seen something going on in there and it just made you want to write? How did it start?
No, well, the book writing, you know, my little young guys, man, they inspired me. You know what I mean? And I was in the county jail, and I wrote my first book called The Game Chose Me, you know.
Right.
Yeah, the first one I wrote, and then as time went on, I ended up going to federal prison. And then while I was in federal prison, you know, I had a friend of mine I met out of West Dallas.
Right.
He was telling me, he said, "Oh, gee," he said, "Look," he said, "Man, why don't you turn some of them books, man, into movie scripts?"
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I gave it some thought. And so when I got out of federal prison, that's when I really just buried down on it, you know.
Right.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Okay. I see. Where you originally from?
Hey, you know, a lot of people think that me and my brother Greg is originally from Dyersburg, Tennessee, but it's not. My daddy, which is W.G. McGrath, he married my mama in Chicago, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
And so my dad had family in Omaha, Nebraska. So my dad and my mother, man, they migrated to Omaha. And me and Greg was born in Omaha, Nebraska.
Mm.
So after we were born, we went back to Chicago. My mama is from North Memphis. So after we left Chicago, we went to North Memphis. And so as me and Greg were growing up in North Memphis, we were getting in so much trouble that my mama got scared for me and my brother, you know. And she had an auntie over in Dyersburg, Tennessee. So she had called her auntie and asked auntie, could she bring us over there, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So while we was young, we went to Dyersburg. We grew up in Dyersburg, but we kept going back and forth to Memphis, you know what I'm saying? So when I had got grown, I spent a lot of time in Memphis just like I would in Diabury if I wasn't incarcerated.
Right.
You know.
Did you have a normal childhood?
No, I ain't have no normal childhood. Man, listen, when I was 15 years old, man, them folks sent me to state prison at the age of 15. You know? And I didn't get out till I was almost 21. They charged me, man, with kidnapping, what they call it, felonious assault with intent to commit murder. You know what I'm saying? And the victims, quote unquote, they say was white. So, you know, I feel like the system, the government, they gave me a raw deal, you know what I mean? And what they really did was they turned me, man, into a monster. My childhood, I didn't know nothing about running no football, basketball, baseball.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
I became a man before my time, man. Man, I'm in there, man, pushing knives on the order of grown men.
Wow, that's crazy. And I heard you telling the story one time, you was like, there was a white kid that had the same fucking charges you had.
Man, the man was 16, I was 15, had the identical charges.
Right.
We had the same charge, but they sent him to some group home.
And sent you to the
And sent me to an all-men penitentiary.
Well, that was racist right there.
Damn right it was racist. Man, that shit played on a nigga mental for years.
So all this time, all this experience, I should say, you didn't see a lot. You didn't see a lot in the streets. You didn't see a lot in the pen. You didn't see a lot growing up. And filming these movies, what do you expect from the people when they watch your movies? What type of reactions are you expecting from these people just watching your movies?
You know, a lot of people, bro, they know of me from different places.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I was in federal prison, you know, I met a lot of guys from different areas. When I was in the street, I had a lot of young men in Tennessee who looked up to me, respected me as OG Bobby. But what I expect for especially young people, when they see these films, I want them to realize that no matter what you go through in life, you can make a difference, you can make a change in your life. See, instead of you being on a corner shooting real guns, how about you come act in a movie where you can shoot guns? That's not real. See, when you don't give a kid, man, something to do, they're gonna find something to do.
Right.
And then society is so quick to blame them for their mishaps and their troubles. But what is you doing, society, to help their growth and their development?
Right.
You understand? So I want people to watch my movie and get something positive about the chart. But one thing about my movies though, mine be based on some reality. Mm-hmm. I don't just give the people no watered down shit, man. It's gonna be some reality in these movies that people can relate to.
And that's the kind of message that you're gonna be getting from the people. What type of message you gonna have your critics. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Some ain't gonna speak so good of you, and many gonna speak good of you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because of the work you doing. See, a lot of people saw me in my foolish days when I didn't care about nothing. Then a lot of them saw me in that light. But now, they see me in a different light. Some of them, I know what some of them saying, oh, he just talking, he did that in the third, he going on back in that penitentiary like he always do. See, that's the negative side, you did? Right. I'm gonna give myself a chance this time though, bro. And by me giving myself a chance, I'm gonna be able to give my little brother, my little sister a chance as well, you hear me? That's right, I like that. That's smooth. That's smooth, I like that. Now the people that's that's in the film? The people that's in the film, are they family? Are they friends? Are they people that's from the penitentiary? Or, you know, it's just people that you met on the internet?
No. The movie Play Got Laid, I got actors in there that's family.
Okay.
I got one young man in particular. He family, but he's not blood related.
What made you come out with that movie?
Well, Play Got Laid,
Yeah.
like always, God will give me a thought. And then once he give me the thought, he give me the idea, the concept, all love.
Mm-hmm.
I was just laying down one day, and then it hit me. If you play, you get laid. And I ain't talking about no sexual matter.
Come on, lay it out.
I'm talking about laid down,
Lay it down.
permanent. If you play, you lay. And you know, that's how it always come to me.
So after Play Got Laid, what's gonna be the next project after that one?
It's called Murder Sound.
Murder Sound.
You know, that's my boy Homicide, man. Homicide, man, he a cold rapper, man. The man good at what he do.
Right.
He came up with that Murder Sound. So one of my other guys, man, Fred, hey, he stated to Homicide, he said, look, man, why don't you holler at the OG, man? See, can he put a little movie or something together for the soundtrack?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, hey, they brought it to me, man. And I said, hey, man, we're going to do it, you know?
Hit out the park.
Yeah, we got a bad, hey, this jump on me hard.
Yeah, I know. I read the script, man. And the script is bananas, man.
No.
I don't know what's going on in your head, brother, but boy. You be thinking of the top stories as far as the titles, the topics, everything that's going on in it, man, was just way out of this world. I can't wait until the movie is put together and put out for a visual so we can all see your work. You know what I mean?
And hopefully next year, you know what I'm saying, 2025, the releases of both movies should be out and popping.
Right.
You know?
Now that's work. That's working.
That's working,
That's
bro.
working, brother. You dropped 2 movies in 1 year? Shit. I wouldn't be too surprised if the goddamn movie scouts came looking for your ass.
Hey, man, if they come looking for me, man, see, they come to look for a great man.
Yeah, that's right.
You know? 'Cause I never count myself short for no reason.
Me and you once had a conversation, and you was telling me you saw a vision of me and you coming together on this movie shit. And you saw greatness. Because right when I saw you when you walked in, you was like, hey, this dude right here, the truth. That made me feel good. It made me feel like I was excited to get ready to shoot your movie for you. That was a bunch of damn love, man. You know?
You know, I'm like this right here, bro. If I see something and it's 100, I get credit where it's due. You know? You are a man that has a vision as well. Because I done seen some of your work. I done seen videos you done made. I done seen movie clips you done shot. Man, listen, together as a collaboration, man, look real. It's no telling where we can go, how far we can go. Because one thing I know about you, and I'm like that too, when it comes to bullshit, that's all it is bullshit. Toss it out the window. You know? Mm-hmm. Because one thing about it, man, when you believe in you, when you believe in what you doing, you can't be stopped. Because can't nobody see your vision like you see it. Mm-hmm. They don't understand it. See, I'm going to show you something, man, about some of these old jive, and I'm going to get on these politician ass in a minute, man. Hold on, but let me show you something about some of these jive ass people, man.
Right.
See, people are mocking shit they don't understand.
Okay.
Because because it's foreign to them. They can't visualize it. They can't grasp it. They can't see it because they never was placed in that situation to be able to see what you and I can see.
Right.
But instead of congratulating, they want to hate on you. But I learned something about that, about the haters and the naysayers. Every time you hate on greatness, that only motivate me to keep becoming greater and greater and greater. You add fuel to the fire. Because you don't hurt me. You just make me excel just a little bit higher.
Yeah. Yeah, that's hard. And whoever listening, y'all pay attention to this man, because this man got some wise words. I listen to him all the time. It's therapy for me. You know what I mean? It's therapy for me. Whenever you talk, it's so real. It's so down to earth. I'm just blessed to have a friend like you, brother. Because I know a lot of other people don't have friends like you. A lot of young people need to get OGs up under their belt like you. Because you far from negativity. You positive. And that's what I like about our age, man, being older. We out the way. We're full of knowledge. And we got ideas on how to make something happen. Because of all the shit that we've been into growing up through the years, childhood, mid-years, and older years. And I think that's powerful.
You know, I appreciate you saying that. And T, man, this is what I feel deep inside of my very soul. You remember I was telling you I was 15 years old.
Right.
When I went to that penitentiary. I got out, I was almost 21. Man, it was a rage inside of me so deep. I had a cold, bitter hatred, man. Not just for society, but the government, man, that rules society. Mm-hmm. And that was one of my things, man. When it came to the law, man, I ain't have no motherfucking respect for the law. What did the law do for me? I tell you what the law did for me. The law fucked me out of my childhood, fucked me out of my youth. And that's why now, in my age as I am now, I clean the young people so hard. Because I don't want them to have to go through that same shit that I had to go through in my time.
Right.
You understand? Trying to get them something different, man.
Right.
You know? And these old jive politicians, man, let me tell you something, man. Right here in America, there's always been what you call a double standard. What is meant for the middle class, for the rich and the super rich and the wealthy, it wasn't meant for us. And God said, man, in the book of Genesis, let us make man in our own image and after our likeness. Who put you in charge to tell me that I'm 3/5 of a human being and you a full whole? I don't agree with none of that, man. I don't agree, man, with no double standards. I don't agree with no prison, with their prison reform. I don't agree with sending young people off, man, talking about they need pills for this or pills for that. Everything everything they want to do, they want to give you a pill for it. Mm-hmm. Why don't you start giving these young folks something to do?
Right.
Why don't you start, man, better educating them?
Remember all the boys and girls clubs and stuff, dude, when we was growing up,
Come on, man, what happened to them?
Why they taking all that, man?
What happened to them?
Man, you don't even see kids riding their bikes and shit no more down the street. You don't see a lot of shit. And that made the kids want to do negative shit. And then the internet here, the internet showing kids anybody can do.
Come on, man. I ain't mean to go there. I ain't mean to take it down, man. But you know, sometimes, man, truth have to be told without the sugar, man.
Right.
You know. But still, man. Hey, man, I enjoy what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. I appreciate you as a producer, director, and man, together, man, we gon' collaborate, man, on some projects.